Well, as Bruce93 just said in chat, the countdown is on. Well said, my friend. Yep. We're here, we're live, we're back. We weren't here last week. I had fam stuff to attend to. But of course you are my fam. You're just my internet fam. It was my other fam that I had to hang with last week. So sorry about that. Obviously, those of you that follow in the Discord, you will have got news of me being away last week. But it's difficult to know how to tell everyone else because this show, Way of the Exploding Show, goes out every Sunday at 9 p.m. on multiple platforms. It goes out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, I think. What else does it go? X and Twitch. Yeah, it goes out on all those platforms. I'm just looking. We've got a mixture of you in at the moment. Insta is live. Great to see you in Instagram. I was actually cheekily having a bit of a chat with you during that loading sequence that I used. But I can't talk to everyone else until the show goes live. So thanks for your patience, party people. Big up to John, UK, Japan. Good evening to you too. Dr. Oculus VR, were you the first in? Or was it Supersonic Jim? Good to see you, Wezza. Addicted to Retro in the house. Psychic Janet, lovely to see you too. Samara, Cyan Dom, James Hall, Caroline. Pastry Chef, delicious. Creature of Detail. What a great name. And Bertie FW. I don't know how to say this one. L4MRL. Is that meant to be something like Lamo? I don't know. Anyway, nice to see you. James Rogers, Joshua Stewart, so many others. Rock Lobster. That's a name after my own heart. Love that tune, Rock Lobster. Good to see you. Okay, so we are Way of the Exploding Show. Let's get this show started. Can we get a roll VT in chat, please? If I get a roll VT, hi Derek, good to see you, and Rob H, and Cornwall UK, I will roll the main titles. We've got it. Welcome to the show, party people. Thank you so much for joining one more time. The VHS, the tracking is doing rather well. This is Way of the Exploding Show. I'm Jason Bradbury, your host for, well, an hour of what we call new retro. So anything that hails from either directly or more in a contemporary sense, south of the noughties, so 80s and 90s. That's what we talk about. Loads of cool stuff coming your way. A little bit of news. We're going to return to the Olympics, which we covered last time I was talking to you. I've got some news about our show sponsor, which, as many of you regular watchers and listeners will know, is Control AI Delete, which is our Kickstarter movie going to Kickstarter really soon, folks. August the 30th. It's barely more than 2 weeks away when we finally see what our Kickstarter community is made of. We're going to Kickstarter to try and fund this incredible film. I have adorning my back, which is part of the merchandise. As many of you know, I don't need to tell you in chat because loads of you have bought some of it. You can go along to controlaidelete.net to find out all about the movie. And I should inform you that since we last did this here show, the website has been updated. New visuals, there's some new text. A sort of subtle upgrade, I would say, in consultation with various people that want to help us get this project off the ground. The press release is ready. Some of the press releases have gone out, and I've got some interview slots on podcasts timed around the 30th of August. So that's really, really good. And most importantly, I suppose this is the news, isn't it, really, what we're doing right now? Let's be honest. Let's just roll the news thing, because we're kind of doing the news, aren't we? Yeah, the news is that the Kickstarter is programmed and up, if indeed you can call, uploading a Kickstarter programming. All I'll say is it took me 2 days. It's taken me 2 solid days, so about 16 hours, doing all the various rewards and all the rest of it, trying to get it, looking good and compelling for those of you who want to support the project. Hi, Derek. To try and persuade you to do so. Sign up to the newsletter, says Dr. Oculus VR, and they've put controlai.delete.net, that's CTRL, like your keyboard, .net, into chat. So most of you should be able to see that if you can enter it into all the different platforms. Way of the Exploding Show is multicast, simulcast on various platforms, so hopefully some of you will see that message. You're looking at images from the website. These images now could be the old ones because we've upgraded it. So go and have a look. Control AR delete, and all you've got to do, just to, if you want to say thank you for the content that we bring you every week, or you just want to know about the project, whatever your motivation, enter your email into the newsletter slot. All that happens is that I send a newsletter, which I ought to do actually. I should really have done it this week, from this keyboard, and it goes to your inbox. We've got 100% no spam promise. We're not going to give you email addresses to anyone. We're just going to let you know about the Kickstarter as it moves forward. But it's really imminent. 30th of October, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited. I am so excited. And the Kickstarter is looking brilliant. The Kickstarter is looking absolutely brilliant. In fact, what I wanted to do, I wanted to try and... what I need an image, right? I'm going to let you in on one of the Kickstarter rewards. We'll get some tunes going. One of the Kickstarter rewards. I'll get some more 80s music than that. There we go. That's better. A little bit more synthy. Yeah, one of the rewards involves me selecting various items of tech and sending them to you along with a video, right? At the moment, it's called... I don't want to give you too much away. I've been told by a renowned marketeer that I need to wait for the 30th of August to truly reveal everything. I said, what about chat? This is my fam. This is my internet fam. They've been with me on this project from day one. Well, don't you worry. I will be making sure that you are way ahead of the curve, right? But until I work out exactly how to reveal aspects of the Kickstarter, including the promo. The promo's done, ladies and gentlemen. The promo is looking good. 3.5 minutes of anamorphic lens 80s 90s filmic goodness. Can't wait to show you. I'm really pleased with it. You will see it first, I promise you that. But I've got to leave something, haven't I, in reserve for the big launch, for even my most stalwart of followers to want to go there and see it, and then hopefully to back the project. But one of the rewards that I'm offering, I'm actually scanning through the Kickstarter right now. It's really cool. So pleased with it. Is called, hang on, one secundo. There's loads of them that going all the way down. Have I missed it? It's called Jason's Mystery Box of Tech. Now, assuming that this gets okayed by Kickstarter, because obviously a Kickstarter campaign has to get the green light from the powers that be. I'm hopefully going to be sending them it tomorrow, I think. But assuming that this one stays in, this pledge, this reward, what you get is a box, okay, containing between 3 and 5 gadgets that I've selected, right? And then you get a personalized video of me unboxing your box and dedicating it to you. So it would be a really good thing if you were going to do, get a Christmas present for someone, all right? Or if you're a big gadget fan. It was an idea that I got by looking at other people's Kickstarters where there's a kind of well-known face associated with the Kickstarter, where they do personalized things, right? So that's the idea. Rather cool. Let me just have a look at chat because I've been whittling on and I haven't looked at what you've been up to. Promo, did you record it on a VHS camcorder? Derek, better than that, my friend. We recorded it on sections of it on an anamorphic lens. So if you know anything about cinematography or 80s movies and so on and so forth, that 80s look, that quintessentially 80s, 90s look is because they use an anamorphic lens, which is a super wide field of view, but it gets stretched in some weird physics. Then you de-stretch it in the edit, and you end up with this sort of, there's like a ghost of the fact that the image was stretched. So things are a bit taller, and you also get a softness to it, which is a very 80s thing, isn't it? And you get this very distinctive bokeh. I think I'm right in describing the bokeh, which is the narrow depth of field where lights glisten as sort of amorphous, soft blobs, right? And they've got a kind of oval shape to them. And if you add all these things together, right, you pop a bit of grain in there as well, right? Or as I do, kind of get grain in it anyway because you're underexposing. And what you end up with is something that is so 80s. It's so incredibly 80s, but it's very difficult to explain why. Like, why is it? Well, I've just explained it to you. So we haven't shot it on VHS. We've shot it on what, for example, Die Hard was shot on. That's a very anamorphic movie. Blade Runner was shot on an anamorphic lens. Many movies are shot on anamorphics, even now, for that particular look. A lot of science fiction movies use anamorphic lenses. But anyway, that's the... Why am I telling you all this? That's part of how we shot the promo. That's why I'm telling you. Anyway, what I want to do is I want an image for this reward that's going to be on the Kickstarter. I've turned the music off on purpose because we're going to do some directing. It's up to you now. You're going to shout action, people. You're going to tell me what you think about what we're planning. And then you will have helped me create an image and maybe a GIF, like a little animated GIF, which I might do. In the main area of the reward section on the Kickstarter, so you're about to see it and you'll have helped create it. I want an image to go with Jason's mystery box of tech. And here's my idea. All right? I've got a box, obviously, you can see it here. And in the box, I've got a bicycle light, right? So I'm going to put the bicycle light on. Have you guessed it yet? And what's going to happen, we'll get rid of the microphone. Look, we'll get that out of shot. Let me just have a look at my shot here. I'll get the microphone... all the way out. Can you still hear me? I'm going to pop that in there, look. We might, actually, we'll reduce the lights. We'll take the lights down. Anyway, bottom line is, just to be clear, I'm going to open it and go, and the light's going to hit my face. Did it have that effect? Did it? Let me see in chat. Do I need to pop the lights down or did it work anyway? Let me have another go. Ready? Did that work? Let me know. Yep, that works, says Quake Scortum. How you doing, Quake Scortum? Welcome, Raiders. Sign up to the newsletter and see the merch. Dr. Oculus VR saying hello to a rave that's just come in. Great to see you. Is that Darren, is it? Am I getting that wrong? Love the fact that some Raiders have come in. You must be looking at me right now thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about? What I'm talking about is this, the sponsor of Way of the Exploding Show, which is a movie that we're releasing on Kickstarter, an actual full-length feature film about a rogue AI that's tackled by a bunch of retro gamers using 80s and 90s computers. It's set in modern-day Skegness. It absolutely rocks. And I'm trying to pull together an image for one of the rewards on the Kickstarter, which is a box of tech. And this is the box of tech. Is that high enough, guys? Box of tech. Is that all right? That's good, isn't it? And you're the directors, right? So Pulp Fiction reference, absolutely. So, all right, Bruce, I can see your name there. Bruce, you're going to shout action. We're going to open this. Did you tell me whether it was good enough in terms of light? Yeah, Mr. Lolkins, thank you very, very much. So we're okay. You can see the light on my... Yeah, you can, can't you? Epic. I thought it was a really good idea. Right, here we go. So you're going to be able to look at the Kickstarter on August the 30th, and you're going to scroll down all the cool rewards like the T-shirts, the AI mug, the hoodies, the Blu-ray. Oh, the Blu-ray. I've done the artwork for the Blu-ray. It looks amazing with the extras footage that's going to be loaded into it. Another great one that gives you an opportunity to be in the movie, and I hope that many of my regulars will make the effort. If you've got the budget, it would be great. It's not one of the cheaper rewards, but if you have the money, you can buy a slot on the movie for you as a rioter, and you get the face mask and the bandana, the sign, yeah, the FUAI sign or whatever it says, you know, AI took my job and all I got was this lousy sign. Whatever you want to do, you'll be in the movie, right? And you get in the credits and everything. Loads of cool stuff, but this one you're going to have designed the image for. Right, let me just have a quick look. I haven't got the budget. Sarah, there's something for everyone, my darling. There's something for everyone. And you know I'll make sure that you get looked after. So, the reward is a bicycle light. Not quite. Right, let's have a look. Have a look. There we go. Right. Are we still rolling? We are still rolling. Yeah, there we go. Right. Okay, cool. So, I'm looking for an action. I'm looking for an action in chat so that I can do this little thing that we're going to turn into an animated GIF. Right? Right? Is that good? Have we got an action? I can't see. I'm going to go over to Instagram and see what you're saying. Because I lost chat there for a moment. Hi, Psychic. Good to see you in chat. If you accept my DM, would be appreciated. Oh, Psychic Janet, I didn't realise. Of course. Absolutely, of course. Hi there, from Scotland, Aaron Sinclair. I've moved my mic into the way there. Roll VT says Rock Lobster, thank you. I need to catch up with chat in Insta World. I will do in a minute. Let's get. I've got an action from Psychic Janet. The Mark Howarth. The cost for the film role, so it's called Riot Star, okay? There's also a Riot Leader, which is a featured extra part with the potential for an actual line of dialogue. I can't give you the prices right now, okay? Only because I've got a marketing person that's running this aspect of it, and they told me that I need to keep these things back a little bit. Not too much, because you are first in line. Chat, you're super important to me. You'll see everything before everyone else, but I just need to get a sort of strategy, yeah? So I don't want to blow it right now by giving you the price, right? But it's about the price of going to see a top pop star. So if you went to see Adele, for example, right? Something like that. So don't start, well, you can do what you want in chat, but it's about the price of a decent ticket at the O2 to see a top flight star, right? But you'll go there for a day, you'll get treated really, really well, you'll hang out with us, you'll be on set with us, you'll of course be in your scene, and you're guaranteed of making it into the edit. Anyway, I've had actions, here we go folks. I'm gonna go back to my main chat, which aggregates chat from YouTube, Twitch, and X. Hi Mikey D, good to see you. No, it's not £1,000 Quake score to him. It's less than that. It's a lot less than that. Right, here we go. Right, ready? Right. First of all, I'm in frame. Okay. Headlines. We'll get rid of those. We'll keep the mouse. Here we go. Ready? Okay. And we've had an action. Here we go. How's that? How is that for acting? Let's do one more. Could you see my face when I did this? Could you see it there? It's about there, is it? It's about there. Okay, right, ready? We'll do it again. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. How was that, folks? How was that? Slower opening of the lid. Okay, we'll do it again. Ready? Here we go, and here we go. Let me just get this level. It's about there, isn't it? Okay, here we go. How's that? The lid does pass by your chin. Better. Can you raise the chair up an inch? It cuts off from the bottom of your nose when you lift the box. Right. Right, there. 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 Okay, ready? How's that? Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you so much. We're gonna give that. We're gonna send that to the edit. There you go. If you've just joined, you are thinking right now, what the hell is this? What has happened to my internet? Well, my friends, this is where are we? This is Wave the Exploding Show, and we go out every Sunday at 9 p.m. And we simulcast on a range of streaming platforms, from YouTube to X, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and what we're doing is we're trying to raise attention about a brand new Kickstarter that's happening for a new movie about a rogue AI that takes over the world and causes chaos. But lucky for us, there's a geeky band of retro gamers at an expo in Skegness who realised that with their slightly clunky vintage and beloved 80s and 90s computers, they might be just what society needs to fight back. So there you go. That is Control AI Delete. You are super cool for having helped me do all that stuff. I really appreciate it. There we go. It's really weird actually not having my headphones on. It's really sort of emotionally distancing. Now I'm back. I can hear what you're doing. Right, there we go. Okay, Skynet. Yeah, that's the idea. That is basically the idea. Toon Lenny. So we've got just over 600 people in chat this evening, which is absolutely amazing. And you know what to do. Type something into chat. We've done an experiment. We have broken the algorithm. If you type something into chat right now, I mean the word something, I'm going to do it for Instagram, something, then what's happened every week that we've done that is that the viewing figures for this stream have gone over 1,000. I don't know why, but that's something that we do. So something in chat. Can you just type something in chat? There we go. You've done better on Channel 5 than Mark Howarth. You cheeky what's it. Spot on, says Rock Lobster. Good, that was my take, was it? Brilliant. In the words of David Brent, perfect. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the some things. Thank you so much. Love that. From Instagram. And then back over to everybody else. Middle-aged gamer in the house. Big shout out. Oh, that reminds me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am live. I'm doing the opening keynote at an amazing event this Wednesday over at Arcade Club Bury. Have I said that right? Correct me if I haven't. Just outside Manchester. It's an incredible event called Timeless Games. My brain has gone. Just bear with me. Here we go. The Timeless Gaming Convention at Arcade Club in Bury. I'm going to be there. And the opening keynote is going to be all about Control AI Delete. So I'm going to be talking about the process of putting it together, going to Kickstarter, finding the actors, shooting the scenes. I'll have the camera there that I used. I also have a Sinclair C5 with me, my very own Sinclair C5, which features in the movie, and some of the cool consoles and stuff. I'm really looking forward to the Timeless Gaming Convention. So thank you to Middle Aged Gamer, who's in the chat. Say hello, show some love. And if you can get along, come along. It's on this Wednesday in Bury. What's the kickoff time? Is it 10 a.m., is it? Something like that. Anyway, marvellous stuff. What we're going to do, oh yeah, we need to talk about some more news. We've got some more news. I'm interested to pick up on a story that I covered a few weeks ago. If you remember correct, I got very excited about the breakdancing in the Olympics. And I was super psyched about the concept that my favourite sport had been recognised internationally and was now on the world stage for all to see. And then this happened. Did anyone see this? Did anyone see the Australian competitor? I don't want to be unkind. I really don't, because it's these things easily become unfair and mean. I don't want to be. But Australian breakdancer Rachel Gunn, who interestingly has a PhD in something related to movement or dance or something, did what I think can only be described as the most abstract, kind of non-traditional breakdance break-in routine in the Olympics, for which she scored 0 points. She got no points at all, and it really was... It was terrible. It was really, really bad. And what I'm concerned about, I mean, if you've not seen it, you've got to see it, right? Because the images that I've put in the stream don't do it justice. That image there of a kind of doing this kind of like well, I don't know what it was. What was it meant to be? Was it meant to be some kind of tribute to Australian wildlife or something? What you're seeing here, she hasn't spun on her head or done a 1990 or a windmill into that. She's just done it. And she did all the mocking of her opponent because it's like a battle, it's like a breakdance battle setup in the Olympics. But she hadn't done the actual power moves to get into it, like the footwork and then dropping down and doing she did some freezes, but she didn't do, anything particularly gymnastic in order to get into the freeze position. You'd get gold over her every time. Sarah, thank you very, very much. I think sadly, at the tender age of 55, you're right. I remember when my kids did a kind of breakdancing Christmas show, right? When they were like 6 and 9 and, 5 and stuff. And honestly, I've got it on, it's the cutest thing ever. I've got it on video and we watch it every so often. Now they're teenagers. Honestly, they were better. Like, their moves were more in line with breakdancing than what this professor of movement from Australia did. I mean, my question is, how did she get into the finals? Because you'll know, because I was making a really big deal about the UK, the GB breakdance crew, wasn't I? And about how incredibly talented they are, and about the grueling layers of competition that they had to go through, right? In order to grab what you can see is a kind of urban, rootsy, late 70s, early 80s dance form from the inner cities of, sort of New York and LA and then across the world to do it justice, to do that heritage justice, which you can see from some of our own performers in Team GB and from other countries, like Brazil and so on and so forth. They did really, really well. It's just that, unfortunately, Australia, for some reason, didn't have a very robust system in terms of choosing, well, certainly their female performer. The guy who represented Australia was good. He was doing, serious power moves, like combinations of aerial freezes, head spins, 1990s, no-handed windmills, no-handed back spins, really, really, quite complex stuff. But anyway, so there we go. What do we think? Did anyone see it? What are your thoughts? Have you heard of B-Girl Terror, Jason? Yes, I have. Why have I heard of B-Girl Terror, Quake Scorton? Give me some more information. It's a new event, says Derek. Qualifying is probably quite easy. Yeah, but it's a very evolved discipline, isn't it? So you'd expect the standard to be higher. Qualification for pretty much every event in the Olympics is usually really hard. Something they brought in after Eddie Edwards competed. Yeah, they did. They sort of locked him down, didn't they? A few Olympics after his first entry. Eddie the Eagle you're talking about, the Winter Olympics, they did lock it down to the point, I think, where he couldn't enter anymore. Is that correct? Because he couldn't make that level. I tried breakdancing, says iQuail, to a Michael Jackson song as a kid and ended up in a Norwegian hospital with concussion. I love it. I absolutely love it. She's from Wolverhampton and is one of the best in the country. I know her family. We're talking about the Team GB girl. Good man. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Very young B girl. Awesome. Love it. Well, look, what can I say? I was happy that breakdancing was in the Olympics at all. I was happy that it was there at all. And I know it's not going to be in the US Olympics in 4 years' time, but that's not based on what happened this year. They'd already made that decision, which is bizarre. You get all that way with the, arguably one of the most significant cultural art forms to come out of the US, right? It owns that, right? It owns it. And to not have it at your own Olympics is utterly bizarre. And that decision was made before the slight mess that was, some aspects of breakdancing at the Olympics. It wasn't all bad. There were some amazing battles, some incredible dancers. I watched as many as I could. Some of it was absolutely stunning. I've got to say, I don't think that this one's efforts were enhanced any by the fact that she's wearing almost like a golfer's outfit. I get it, it's like the Australian colours, but do you remember I made a big deal, didn't I, last couple of weeks ago, about how I was excited about what tracksuits they were going to wear? Because normally you wear a tracksuit, don't you, with your team colours? And of course, b-boying, b-girling is all about grabbing a tracksuit and dressing it up for the street. It's all kind of sportswear, isn't it? Anyway, there we go. There we go. Marvellous stuff. Breakdancing at the Olympics. We've talked about everything. We're now ready for the quiz. We're finally there, folks. We are at that time of the show. It's 21:29, and you know me. I'm an ardent timekeeper. So it's time for the quiz that everyone's been talking about. Way of the Exploding Quiz, where we've got 10 questions. And it's an honesty quiz, folks. So the way that it works is I pop a question up on screen, give you 4 answers, 4 potential answers. One of them is true, and you've got to guess which one you think it is. And all you do is you write your best version of what the answer is into chat. What you don't do is embellish. It's really important that you don't overdo it, right? And get really enthusiastic about how confident you are that you know the correct answer, because that ruins it for everyone else, right? And we don't go A, B, or C, or D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. We just write the answer as best you can. Sound like a plan? Marvellous. Bobus74 telling us, I've loved breakdancing since the 80s, but if I'm honest, I don't think it belongs in the Olympics. I don't think of it as a sport. Very contentious suggestion, isn't it? It is. You know, along with other disciplines. I mean, you could argue, I'm not arguing, but you could argue that skateboarding is similarly questionable until you see it, and you see the impact that skateboarding at the Olympics had, especially with countries like Japan and the UK, of course. Then you kind of understand that they're broadening the audience, it's diversifying, different cultures, different people. Yeah, and I think breakdancing can do it. I just think that it's not at a great start, and that's a real shame. Okay, marvellous stuff. Right, let's get the first question lined up. Okay, question number 1 in this evening's Wave Exploding quiz. Name the briefcase stroke suitcase-sized portable Commodore 64 that was released in 1984. Wouldn't you love one of those? A portable Commodore 64. I think, it didn't have a screen, did it? Did it have a screen? Let me know in chat. Anyway, is it the Commodore 64C, the Commodore SX64, the Commodore 64GS, or the Commodore Max Machine? We don't use Google on Way of the Exploding quiz. We don't use the GPTs, all right? Or the Groks, or whatever your preferred, natural language AI is. We just use the old grey matter, all right? We use the wet computer up here, so no searching for answers. Some interesting answers coming through. Wow, Quake Scortum said they remember chatting to me on X. It was Twitter then, wasn't it? During the previous Olympics, was it? I've lost the chat strand. Hang on, just gonna. Wow, there's so much chat, I've lost it. Oh yeah, I remember chatting with you on X when the London Olympics was on, says Quake Scortum. Yeah, I was at the London Olympics, as you know. I went down to Hyde Park to watch my mate, Stuart Hayes, who was alongside the Brownlee brothers for the triathlon. His job was to support the Brownlee brothers. I think I've told you this story before. Wow, it's incredible. I climbed up a tree to watch it, and then I got asked to get down by a police officer. So there you go. 2012, yeah. Okay, that's the end of question number 1. Well done. We're just going to go over to Instagram, make sure that you're all doing fine and that you've got your questions in there. Hello to Sneaky Victory and the Mark Howarth. David Hinchcliffe, great to see you. Liam Stoker. Rob Smith, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you, man. Love you, bro. You probably missed all the chat about the Kickstarter. The movie is going to be kickstarted in just over 2 weeks. Great stuff. Right, question number 2. In Adventure, the game Adventure, what is the ultimate goal of the game? So we're talking about Adventure, well, which for me was on the Atari 2600. I'm not wrong, am I? The Atari was the first console I ever owned, so I'm assuming I first played Adventure on that. See the box. Yeah, I can see the box. Yep. But the question is, did you have to defeat a dragon, rescue a princess, return a magical chalice to a castle, or escape from a jungle? Which of those would you describe as the ultimate goal of the game? So we've got DX5 in the house. And yes, you've made it. We're now on question number 2. Question number 1 has only just been asked. Great to see you, DX5. Are you in a different country, DX5? You are, aren't you? I think that's why you get the start of the show time wrong. We got Mark Cornwall, Rob, DX5, Bobus. They're all on YouTube watching live. We've got Derek, too many to mention actually. Quake Scortum, Cornwall, Bruce. I've already said that. Sarah, you're all on Twitch, I believe. Who's on X? We had some X's earlier. Where's Phil Hoy? We normally have Phil Hoy joining us on X. Let's go over to Instagram land. Sneaky Victory still in the house. Psychic Janet coming in with an answer to that question. Paul Grayburn has just joined. Rock Lobster has been with us from the very, very start this evening. You were there. You were like literally the second person in. There you go. The Mark Howarth was describing the previous breakdancer's move as if Skippy the kangaroo had a baby with a praying mantis. Yeah, that's it. It was a kind of kangaroo thing. Do you think it was like a cultural reference that she was trying to go for? That's a cheap attempt to try and get points, isn't it? Okay, right. Question number 3 coming up. In Night Trap, players must protect a group of teenagers from what type of threat? So just to give you a little bit of context, Night Trap is the game where a bunch of college girls are being hunted, and it's one of the most iconic games on the Mega CD. So the CD add-on peripheral to the Mega Drive, yeah? And it uses lots of FMV, so full motion video. It was really mold breaking at the time. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it the game that caused a kind of crackdown in terms of age appropriate content in video games? I'm sure there was some kind of controversy around it. Anyway, what's the nature of the threat that the girls face? Zombies, vampires, aliens, or serial killers? That's the question, party people. If you've just joined, welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. The show where we talk about all kinds of new retro. So anything from the 80s and 90s, or south of the noughties, and of course, contemporary things related to those two cool decades. And the show is sponsored by Control AI Delete, which is super exciting. Control AI Delete is a movie that we are making, a feature film, a comedy about a bunch of retro gamers fighting off an AI set in Skegness, and it goes to Kickstarter on August the 30th. I'm so scared. It's such a big deal. And if you want to help in any way, shape or form, go along to controlaidelete.net. It's on screen right now. Enter your email into the newsletter section, and then I can let you know what's going on. And your email will not go anywhere else other than right here, where I will send you a newsletter and let you know as the Kickstarter starts to roll and as we get into the whole campaign. Right, so that's question number 3. Question number 4 coming your way. Good luck, everybody. In Blade Runner from 1982, which specific model of replicant is Roy Batty? So you need to know which of the replicants Roy Batty is, and then you need to work out which of these Nexus models relate to him. Is it a Nexus 5? Is Roy Batty a Nexus 6, a Nexus 7, or a Nexus 9? Thank you, Mark. So Psychic Janet, maybe also send me a DM in X, because I'm confused. I'm confused why I haven't noticed it, because I looked at my messages on Instagram today and I didn't see it, but then it does hide. It does hide ones that for some reason I've not okayed, but I have no issue at all. I want to chat, so please send it again to Insta if you're able to do that, and over to X as well. All right, and and I will then get back to you. And the Mark House, you've sent me a DM, and I'll look for that too. Yeah, but it used to have that, Mark, the hidden DMs. It doesn't anymore. It's changed. The interface has changed. Its kind of nomenclature. The wording is a bit different. Anyway, I'll have a look. It can't be that complicated. Right. Question number 4. There we go. Right. We're going to reveal this, and then we're going to ask this question. Please wait till I've read this if you know the answer, because otherwise you'll give it away. Name the 1991 film from this subtly adjusted poster. Are you looking at the almost complete poster to Boys in the Hood, or Boys in the Hood, New Jack City, Straight Outta Compton, or Dangerous Minds? Which of those do you think that is the incomplete poster for? I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, the promo for the movie that I've talked about this evening is it features this tune, because this tune has been such a big part of the last month or two, isn't it? In fact, I think we end the promo on this tune because it's a very emotional, thought-provoking tune, isn't it? All right, Psychic, I see that. Hello, Angle Design. I was going to say Angel Design. Steve McGugan, good to see you too. Yeah, Psychic, got it. We'll do it. Let's go with the synths. Question number 6. In war games, what is the name of the military AI that nearly starts global thermonuclear war? Colossus, Whopper, DARPA, or MCP? I said Colossus, Whopper, DARPA, or the M to the C to the P? Yeah. Let's go with that filter. Oh. I wish I could go louder. Okay. We're 9:45. You're watching Worthy's Bloody Show, party people, where we play synth music especially loud. DX5. You know what I'm talking about. So we are just a few viewers short of 1,000. And you know what we have to do, people. Because we've broken the algorithm. We know that the highly complex hack that is writing the word something, like I'm doing now, into chat. Everyone do it. Something. So far, for the last few weeks, has always tipped us over 1,000 viewers. It's true. Wow, I said that a bit loud, didn't I? It's true. Write the word something. Something. Into chat. And let's see if we can get, I think we need another 50 odd viewers to get over 1,000. Right, what have we done? We've done number 6, haven't we? Yeah. Okay, number 7. Here we go. Question number 7. Tonight's way of the exploding quiz. Who can't wait? Is it New Shoes, Gary Newman, Roxette, or Soft Cell? Little bit of a, a sort of, what would it be? A kind of quirky question format. But you know what I mean. If you know, you know. God, the synths are strong in this one. Tell you what, the end of this song, it's really good. The end of the song is the best part about it. Not meaning that it's over, just the way the synths go. They go. It's really good. Okay, question number 7 has been done. Question number 8. Good luck. With a thrill in my head and a pill on my tongue. Who said that? Simply Red. To Pow. Spandau Ballet, I thought that was the end. Or Depeche Mode. DX5, do we say Depeche Mode or do we say Depeche Mode? I say that because you have virtually every instrument they used, and you have created virtually every song recreated that they ever made. The difference between me and DX5, who's in chat in case you wonder why I keep saying DX5, which you might think, isn't that the name of an FM synthesizer by Yamaha? Is he can actually play the keys properly. Yeah, but do you make love to camera with the same panache as I do, DX5? I don't think so. Okay, here we go with the ending, folks. I think, maybe. Go! Twiddling knobs, twiddling knobs. Whoa, come on! I told you, didn't I? What an ending! Okay, relax. Everyone relax. Come on. We've all had a tea. Relax. Right, okay, that was question number 8. Question number 9, ladies and gentlemen, coming right at you. Quote, the new femme fatale of the game world, end quote. Name the game. Tomb Raider, Perfect Dark, Ladybug, Miss Pac-Man. Which of those deserves that truly epic description, which was on a flyer, because flyers were a thing. Certainly sort of early to mid 80s, games had flyers. Arcade games had flyers. Even console games had flyers, and you would pick up a flyer and you'd be like, oh, that looks good, doesn't it? And you'd have the picture of the arcade and the cab and the marquee and, you know, a little bit of a phrase, which is what that is. Which of these games does that phrase describe? Hi, Steve McQuigan. Good to see you. Yeah, I'll look forward. If I'm ever in Nero, say hi. Come and say hi, man. Defo not DARPA. Oh, I shouldn't have read that out, said the Mark Howarth. Doesn't matter. We've moved on from there. But I'm not saying anything. Oh, loads of some things in chat. Oh, let's look at the viewing figures. Just give me 1 second. I'm just scrolling down all of the chat in Instagram, which is great because Insta is sometimes a little bit behind the curve with the chat. Not this week. Generic Milk. What a great name for an Instagram account. Generic Milk. Great to see you. You're either really into milk or that's intentionally humorous. Either way, I love it. Okay, let's go over to chat. Oh my God, we're still short. We're still short. By 3 viewers. We are short by 3 viewers of 1,000 viewers on this multi-stream live event that we like to call Way of the Exploding Show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. If I shout, maybe the internet will get this sort of energy through the modem architecture. I don't know. And it will just pop us over the top there. Something. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Let's do it. Let's do some more. Something. Okay. Something. Something. Will that do it? It's worked every time. I don't see why it's not going to work this week. Incredible stuff. Did we do question number 9? We did, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Final question, folks. We're 2 viewers away from 1,000 viewers. Incredible. Maybe this is the moment when I say this show is sponsored by a movie that goes to Kickstarter in 2 weeks. Go and see it. Find out all about it. It's called ControlARDelete.net. You can't go and see the movie. I mean, go and see the Kickstarter when it drops on the 30th of August. I'll make sure my socials are alight with it. My Instas, my X's, my LinkedIn's. But go along to ControlAIDelete.net, that's CTRL, and sign up to the newsletter so that you can be told, right, when it drops. It's a great movie made in an 80s, 90s style, an actual feature film, folks. All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I can now inform you we have 1,010 viewers on Way of the Exploding Show, party people. We did it. We made it. We're there. Thank you so much. I like to think that the reason we get over 1,000 viewers is because we've got that extra something. You know what I mean. Great to see you. Woohoo. Good job, folks, says Craig Scortum. I couldn't have put it better myself. We're in the 1K club, people. And with that, let's look at the final question in tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. So real it hurts. Name the game. Is it Punch Out? Is that a quote from the advertising for Mortal Kombat? Maybe it describes Street Fighter. Or could it be that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is so real it hurts? We've actually had this before in a different format. Yeah, get down! DX5, what do we think? Bit techno. Okay, people. Just getting through all the somethings in chat. Spam something to get to 2,000, says the Mark House. I'm sure it would work. It just wouldn't be a very entertaining show, and I'm going to err on the side of the latter. Yeah, you like that, Rob? Yeah, cool, man. Rob Lobster. What was that called? What was that? Which one was that? I can't find it, bro. Is this it? I can't find. I was going to tell you what it's called because I don't have the names of the tracks. Oh, I love this. Yeah, man, I'm at the Olympics, bro. It's me versus that woman from Australia. Yeah, you want some of this? Yeah, want a bit of that? Oh, I can do that as well, look. I said I wasn't going to take the mic, didn't I? Right, okay, where are we? So now we've come to the end of the quiz. We're now going to scoot back. And the way it works, people, is I'm going to say the correct answer, and then I want you to give me a 1 out of 1 if you got it right, or an 0 out of 1 if you got it wrong. I'm going to keep doing that, 3 out of 4, 3/4, 7/9, whatever it is, so we can have a kind of excited race to the finish. I'll just say to some new viewers, we regularly have 10 out of 10ers. All right, so, raise your expectation levels. Cornwall, UK, 0 out of 10. You don't even know the answers yet. Right, okay, here we go. Question number 1. The briefcase suitcase thingy that was a portable, if you had massive muscles, Commodore 64, released in 1984. It was, of course, the SX64, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourself a round of applause if you got it right. I want to see a 1-1. This isn't a rap. I just happened to say it like a rap. 0 out of 1 for Cornwall. 2 Lenny. Quake Scortum. 1 out of 1 for I Quail. 0 out of 1 for Sarah. 1 out of 1 for Rob H. In the place. Yeah. Said R to the O to the B to the H. 1 out of 1 in the place. Derek. 1 out of 1. McLaukins. 1 out of 1. I wasn't actually here for the question, but answered before you revealed. Bruce 93, 1 out of 1. Well done. Wow. On eBay, apparently, one of these SX64s will cost you a staggering £700. I think that's quite good value. A portable computer of that sort of ilk. Okay, right. What are we doing on the old Instagram? Any good? Any good? Any good with the scores? 1 out of 1 for most people on the Insta. Well done, Mark and Janet and Rock Lobster. Great stuff. Join late, innit, says Steve. I understand, man. No problem. Right. Number 2. In adventure, what is the ultimate goal of the game? The ultimate goal of the game is to return a magical chalice to a castle, ladies and gentlemen. And I know not a lot of you said defeat a dragon. It's not. The ultimate goal of that game is to return a chalice, a magical chalice, to it's a certain type of castle. Anyway, that is the correct answer. 2 out of 2 for Bruce. Well done, Bruce. So lost quite a few of you. Derek didn't get that. Nor did Cornwall. Middle-aged gamer guy, UK. Rob got it right. Quake's wrong. Don't worry about it. No sweat. Right, moving on. Question number 2. Number 3. In Night Trap, love a bit of Night Trap, players must protect a group of teenagers from what type of threat? Well, they're all pretty substantial threats, but the one in the game, they're vampires. They don't really look like vampires, but they are vampires. 1 out of 2 for DX5. 1 out of 3, so middle-aged gamer. A bit of catching up to do. 2 out of 3 for Retro. Sarah, well done, Sarah. And I Quail. 3 out of 3 for Bruce. Quakes on 1 out of 3. 2 out of 3 for Psychic Janet, The Mark, and a Lobster. Quake. In Blade Runner 1982, which type of replicant was Roy Batty? That was the question, wasn't it? The answer, well, he's the combat model, the Nexus 6. John UK Japan just told me that Night Trap is currently available in the PSN store. I love it. Bloody love it. I love that game. I've played it so many times. I normally play it just because it's just so funny. And I do get the same sense of satisfaction as the FMV, the full motion video, pops up in little miniature screens and you look at the CCTV. And would you have the same enjoyment, on a kind of state-of-the-art console? When you know it's a DVD, you know what I mean? But I love it. 3 out of 4 for Rob. 3 out of 4 for Derek. 3 out of 4. Oh, Bruce got 4 out of 4. Well done, Bruce. 3 out of 4 for iQuell. So loads of people still in with a chance. 2 out of 4 for 2 Lenny. 1 for middle-aged gamer, Quake Scorchum. Right. And DX5. So this was the image. And this is the answer. That's the answer. The question was, of course, what was the poster representing? It's Boys in the Hood, ladies and gentlemen. It was Boys in the Hood. It's funny because you know that, right? But when I start messing with your heads by taking the title out of it, and then I start dropping New Jack City in there. Ooh, wasn't that Wesley Snipes, was it? New Jack City. Straight Outta Compton is a recent movie, innit? I just popped there and there to mess with you. And Dangerous Minds is the one set in a school, isn't it? And it's Michelle Pfeiffer, isn't it? Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah, great film. 2 out of 5 for DX5. Middle-aged gamer, 2 out of 5. Same for Quake Squadron. Addicted to retro. Dr. Oculus, 3. Cornwall, 2 out of 5. Psychic, 3 right now. Doing good. Little smiley face, and you deserve it. If you just joined, welcome to the club. Welcome to Way of the Exploding Show, where we talk about all things new retro every Sunday at 9 p.m. on a multitude of streaming platforms, including YouTube, X, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. Question number 6. In war games, what is the name of the military area that nearly starts thermoglobal nuclear war? Well, if you answered Whopper, which is the second one down, you bang on. DARPA is an actual defense appropriations research facility, which, currently gave, light to, I don't know, but things like the self-bomber and stuff like that, and loads of like really high-tech military US creations. Whopper is, however, made up for the movie. 6 out of 6 for Bruce, good God. 3 out of 6 for Quake, very good. Addicted to Retro, 3 out of 6. 5 out of 6 for Derek, so hot on the heels, as is I Quail. DX5 doing well. Yeah, Sarah saying she does better on the music. I know what you mean. Mark Cornwall on 4. Looking good. 5 for Rock Lobster. God, you're doing well. Bugger, says Steve. Metal Gear, shouts the Mark Howarth. Any reason for that? Let me know. Question number 7. Who can't wait? I can wait. It's New Shoes, ladies and gentlemen. So, I know that many of you got New Shoes. I saw it going down the chat, and I always try to not comment. 4 out of 7, says Quake Scorton, doing well. 2 Lenny, 5 out of 7. 4 out of 7 for Addicted to Retro, Dr. Oculus. Derek's on 6 out of 7. Wow! As indeed is I Quail. How's Bruce doing? 7 out of 7 for Bruce. Could remember the song, but it was a matter of elimination. Do you mean couldn't remember the song? 5 out of 6 for Mark Cornwall. So it's all to play for. Bruce definitely in a commanding position, but hotly followed by several of chat as we now look to Instagram. 5 out of 7 for Rock Lobster, so still in with a shout. Steve on 2, Psychic on 4 out of 7. And we go to question number 8. Question number 8, here we go. The question I asked was, with a thrill in my head and a pill on my tongue. Was that a Simply Red, Tapao or Depeche Mode lyric? No, it was a Spandau Ballet lyric. Is it from True? I think it's from True, isn't it? With a thrill in my head and a pill on my tongue. Yeah, there we go. True. Well done, Sarah. 5 out of 8 for 2 Lenny. 7 out of 8 for I Quail. 7 out of 8, that's impressive. Rolls over, says Quake Scortum. 4 out of 8. 6 out of 8 for Derek. Bruce, 8 out of 8. And yes, it's true. Mark Cornwall, 6 out of 8. Well done, Bruce. Epic stuff. Games night with the family ran over for Skewy Cat. Daughter's new boyfriend having the Voight camp test. So they've joined late and got 3 out of 6. Well done. That's so funny. That's really funny. I'm going to use that with my daughter. The Voight camp test. Yeah, you need to actually like mock up a prop, don't you? Just open it up and say, I just need you to answer some questions. A turtle is on its back, boiling in the hot sun on a beach. It'll die if you don't turn it over. How do you feel? Something like that, isn't it? The VoIP camp questions in Blade Runner or something like that. I love that you're doing that to your precious daughter's new bow. That's really funny. Really, really funny. Right, question 8, question number 9. The new femme fatale of the game world, what was that quote attributed to? It was, of course, Miss Pac-Man. It's Miss Pac-Man is the correct answer. Derek just realised it's Spandau. I know. It's so obviously Spandau, isn't it? Right, we're going to move things on because I'm taking my time a bit, aren't I? And question number 10. So real it hurts. Name the game. Is that a phrase on the advertising for Punch-Out, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? I had trouble trying to come up with 3 non-events that actually, could merit that title because, of course, Mortal Kombat, which is the correct answer, really does merit that title. And it was based on the fact that, of course, it wasn't traditional computer graphics, was it? It was kind of very realistic, kind of film-like. Low resolution, but film-like characters, and that's why they came out with So Real It Hurts. Now, 9 out of 10 for iQuail, 4 out of 10 for Middle Aged Gamer, Addicted to Retro got 7 out of 10, 4 out of 10 for Quake Score, and 5 out of 10 for Lenny, Lenny, 6 out of 10 for Derek. What have we got over on Insta? 3 out of 10 for the Mark Howarth. Don't cry, you did a great job. Rock Lobster, 5 out of 10, Epic. Victoria Simkins Cowell, nice to see you. Chris Duffer, R.D. Bonnie, Dave, you all joined us. Where is Psychic? 4 out of 10. And 4 out of 10 for Steve. And that means that we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. A decisive win. And it's not for the first time. With an astonishing 10 out of 10. Please give it up to this evening's Way of the Exploding Quiz winner, Bruce 93. Well done, dude. Epic stuff. That's great stuff. It's been a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. What can I say? Thank you so much. You have been awesome. What's going on? The music's not working. No. I know what we're doing. There it is. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, for Way of the Exploding Show this week. Please make sure if there's one thing you do, if you've enjoyed even one iota of this fantastic hour of goodness, then go along to Control AI Delete. That's right. That's the website behind the sponsor of this show that has spawned this amazing merchandise that you can purchase. But more importantly, if you enter your name into the newsletter slot, you'll get given a reminder when we go live for the Kickstarter. This could be an incredible year. It could be incredible, and it started with you. Thank you so much to all of you for joining. Thank you for indulging me while we did this cool thing. It's still on, look. That was fun, wasn't it? Thank you for all of your chat, for taking part in the quiz. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing week. I'll make sure I've got some news for you next week, because it's more about me not really understanding what I'm allowed to tell you. Having a strategy so I can release cool exclusives to you, my internet fam, before we go live with the Kickstarter when we reveal all. So I'll get a plan for that. Maybe I could possibly show you a short clip from the promo. Maybe that's the way we do it. Whatever it be, you will see the full promo before everyone else, I promise you. But in the meantime, there might be other things we can do. Anyway, that's enough for me. See you same place, same time next week for more Way of the Exploding Show. Good night. See you next time.